Hello there, and welcome to Hugs for Thugs video number 6. I'm Ali Benazir, your host, and actually now we're also called entertogrowinwisdom.com. And today we want to talk about how to pick really good classes. Because let's face it, you got 8 semesters, 4 classes per semester, 32 classes. You want to take the best possible ones. And the big tip today is to pick classes based on the professors, not based on the perceived class content. Because you could go through the course catalog and say, ooh, wow, that course sounds really interesting. Ignore that information entirely. Go straight and find out how good the professors are. Why? Because you live at this very interesting juncture in time when the entire information content of human civilization is at your fingertips, in your pocket even. If you have a smartphone, there it is. You have access to the web. So guess what? It doesn't make sense to go for the information because you can get that anytime. You want the relationship, you want the connection, you want to be in the class with that amazing professor. And Harvard and other schools, they have amazing professors. So, you see them on TV. You got Steven Pinker, right? Leading neuroscientist. You've got Nicholas Christakis, right? That's a great guy. He's, in every magazine you pick up, there he's quoted. Who else is there? Sandel, huh?
Sandel?
Yeah, Sandel. So, Michael Sandel, he had a PBS show on his class of Justice last year. Pretty damn cool. Jory Graham, one of the most celebrated poets of the English language, right there on campus even as we speak. So, you want to take advantage of these amazing profs and take their classes. Now, how do you find out about them? Well, you go to this handy-dandy thing called the Q Guide online. If you go to some other school, there's ratemyprofessor.com. So, you go to the Q Guide and they have professor quality rating, class rating, and workload rating, right? So, and they go from 1 to 5 scale. So you want the high professor rating and you want the low workload rating. So you take that ratio, that's our magic number, and the maximum for that is, 5 for the professor, 1 for the workload, that's 5. And that is impossible. There is no such class, but there are some classes that come pretty close. Take, for example, the Rome of Augustus, taught by this total star, R.J. Tarrant. So he has gotten teaching awards for like several years running. He's been doing this forever, and he's just amazing. It's also the only class in which you get to study a bronze phallus that has its own phallus. Check out that picture. And so what's the story with that? He gets an instruction rating of 4.65, workload rating of 2.07 for an overall 2.25. Booyah! That is stratospheric. But wait, it gets better. There's another class called Biology of Trees and Forests by Professor Donald Pfister, and that gets a 383 class rating, professor rating, and gets a 1.43 workload rating for a 2.68 magic number, and that is bonus right there. That is awesome. That is boss. So those are great classes. You get to walk around the forest and study trees with the world's leading botanist. Pretty sweet. On the flip side, we have classes that aren't so good on that ratio. For example, Life Sciences 1B, 2.36 course teacher rating, 2.28 workload rating for a ratio of 1.03. Not so great. So you want to steer clear of classes like that. Of course, if you're stuck taking that as a requirement, then you're kind of SOL, have to take it anyway. On the flip side, okay, there's a class like Math 55B, right? It gets a 4.92 instructor rating. Boom, really good, right? And also a 4.58 workload rating. So that is one of the toughest courses on campus, right? So it's a 1.07 magic number. But get this, the course itself also gets a 4.9. It's an amazing class. And you learn so much. It's an exceptional experience. And yeah, you did go to Harvard to also work hard. So don't let this make you shy away from great experiences that involve some hard work. Just don't do that exclusively, right? Take one of those maybe a semester, one of those a year, and the rest of them focus on the magic number. You want that to be 1.5 or better. And that's basically the whole story. You want to take classes based on professors and make sure you maximize the professor rating and minimize the workload rating. And if you like this, you found it useful, hey, feel free to spread the word and show signs of life also. Comment down there and rate it, like it, and spread the love. Thanks for listening.